Hi everyone, this is Mark. Have you ever been under so much stress that you cannot even think? Or maybe you're paralyzed because all the annoying chronic stress that testing you and pushing you, and seems like your patience is just gonna burst. Have you ever feel like that? Or maybe you're frustrated, your week has been terrible, or maybe your day, maybe a month, maybe a year. What does it take for a person to relieve stress, leave it behind, and move forward with purpose and leadership? I'd like to take you on a journey in biology, physics, and leadership. Hopefully, you will have tools at the end of this short video to overcome stress, get out of it, and become your very best self. Let's take a look inside what happens to our body when stress coming across in such a way that we cannot even resist. Our bodies are wonderfully made, and stress is necessary because stress pushes us to survive. It pushes us to come at our very best, but our bodies were not designed for sustained and chronic stress that hits us over and over and over again. When a chronic stress or a stress episode hits our body, we get it through our senses, it goes through the amygdala, and quickly our body starts to secrete certain hormones, such as epinephrine, norepinephrine, and cortisol. Sometimes we refer to this state as fight, flight, and freeze. Epinephrine draws blood from extremities and sends it to your arms. Norepinephrine goes to your legs. What we also know is that cortisol, the stress hormone, pulls blood from the capillaries in your brain. So just temporarily, when we have the stress over and over and over again, you become temporarily perceptually, cognitively, and emotionally impaired. So at the time when you need to be at your best, unfortunately, a lot of times we find ourselves at our worst. What's even worse than that is that the hormones of stress stay in your blood long after the stress episode. But that's not all. We know from physics and from biology that blood travels in our body for about 7.5 miles. When epinephrine and norepinephrine is released at this dosage levels, they act as vasodilators. So imagine from physics, in a container of fluid, you have 7.5 miles, and now we lose about a mile. What happens? Your blood pressure goes up. Your breathing becomes shallower, and your pulse quickens. You are not at your best. In fact, you may be at your worst. And it happens in the most unfortunate times. Do you ever wonder, with everything that's happening in your body, and it happens at such a quick speed, how come you're not dead yet? That's the question I have. But remember what I said, the bodies are wonderfully made, and we have a renewal and a defense mechanism. And it's called parasympathetic nervous system. It is time that we can rest and digest, or I call it the renewal system. And it starts with your breathing. You can focus on your breathing, and sometimes you can breathe your way to a better state of being. Not necessarily solve the problem, not necessarily create a way out, but finding a way that tells your body, I'm in control. I got this. I know that this is happening, but for goodness sake, I'm gonna breathe in and I'm gonna breathe out twice as long as I breathe in. And I'm gonna put my hand on my heart and gonna think about all the moments that I have done it, that I have come across, and I have come out of the stressful situations. But most importantly, I'm gonna think about people that matter the most to me. I'm gonna think about the people that I do this work for. Why do I get up in the morning? Why do I stay late? Why do I push myself to be the most excellent person in my field? Because of the people that I love. Because of the time and the moments that I'm gonna get to create afterwards. When you think about people that you love, maybe it's your spouse, maybe it's your siblings, maybe it's your pets, you find a place for renewal. And that's how you can combat chronic stress that steals the moments of joy in your life. So I'll see you next time. And don't forget to speak brave.